So, hello everyone. Today I'll be continuing on the topic called transport system. If you have not watched the first video on transport system, please, you have to do that before we start with this topic. So today I'll be talking on the heart. I want to talk about the heart. The heart is a muscular organ responsible for the pumping of blood. The heart is the muscular organ responsible for pumping of blood. And the human heart is divided into 4 chambers. The human heart is divided into 4 chambers. So we have the left side and the right side. This is the left side, and the chambers in the left side are the left auricle and the left ventricle. While on the right side we have the right auricle and then the right ventricle. So these are the 4 chambers. The mammalian heart is 4 chambers. So we have the left auricle, the left ventricle, the right auricle, and the right ventricle. And you might be wondering that why am I putting left like in this side and why right here? It's just because of orientation. Assuming that I stand like this is my left side and this my right side. So it's just because of orientation. So the auricle is the upper part. The auricle is the upper part. The auricle is the upper part of the heart, and the ventricle is the lower part of the heart. So don't forget, the auricle is the upper part of the heart, and the ventricle is the lower part of the heart. Now, between this left auricle and the left ventricle, we have a valve there. And what valve is used for is responsible for controlling the flow of blood. Valve is just responsible for controlling the flow of blood. So the valve that we have here is called the bicuspid valve, or the mitral valve, or the mitral valve. So between the left auricle and the left ventricle, we have the bicuspid valve there, and then between the right auricle and the left ventricle, we have the tricuspid valve. So between this side we have the bicuspid valve, and then we have the tricuspid valve. And there is a format that I usually use for it, Lagos BRT. Lagos BRT. Left signify this side. This B is showing that the bicuspid valve is here. This R is showing that this is the right side, and then this T is showing that there is a valve there, which is the tricuspid valve. So I hope we are getting that one. So please let us watch the video on transport system for us to understand this very well. And then in this line here, we have the septum. And the septum is what divides the heart divides the heart into two equal parts. So the septum divides the heart into two equal parts. So what this signifies is that blood cannot flow here and blood cannot just enter anyhow. So that's the work of the septum, is divide the heart into two equal parts. So now let me now talk about how the blood flows. I've already talked about the veins, the artery, and the capillaries. So go and know the function of the vein. You can check in that video the function of the veins, the arteries, and the capillaries. We know that the vein carry blood to the heart, while the arteries carry blood away from the heart. The veins carries deoxygenated blood. That's the blood that the oxygen has been removed. While except the pulmonary vein, while the artery carry oxygenated blood, except the pulmonary artery. So now let me quickly tell us how the blood flow, the pattern of blood flow. I'm just using this illustration because I find that when I do this type of illustration, students get my analogy and my example better. So let me redraw this. Let me redraw this now. The four chambers of the heart. There is a vein that carries the blood to the heart. The name of that vein is called the superior vena cava. This vena cava is the largest vein, the superior vena cava. So this superior vena cava will transport blood to the right auricle. This is the right auricle. The superior vena cava will transport blood to the right auricle. And then there is a valve. There is a valve between the right auricle and the right ventricle, which I have mentioned here. So the blood will now pass through the tricuspid valve, then to the right ventricle. And don't forget something that I have mentioned before, that veins carry deoxygenated blood. They carry deoxygenated blood. And the human body requires oxygen for its cellular respiration. So this blood that has been transported here to the right ventricle has to be oxygenated. The blood here has to be oxygenated. So how will that blood become oxygenated? The blood will move from the right auricle to the pulmonary artery. To the pulmonary artery. So it will move from the right auricle to the from the right ventricle rather to the pulmonary artery. Then it now gets oxygenated in the lung. When I'm talking about respiratory system, I'll talk about how the lung work, the function of the alveoli, and there's something called the alveoli, but not now. It now gets oxygenated inside the lung. So after the blood has now been oxygenated, the pulmonary vein will now carry that blood that has left before, that has left through the pulmonary artery. The pulmonary vein will now carry it here to the left auricle. So from pulmonary artery, from pulmonary vein rather, to the left auricle. To the left auricle. Then the blood will now flow from the left auricle through the valve, then to the left ventricle. left ventricle. And when the blood has reached this left ventricle, there is something we should know about the left ventricle. And the left ventricle is the strongest and the most muscular part of the heart. So the left ventricle will push that blood away from the heart. It's very muscular. It's the most muscular part of the heart. So the left ventricle will push the blood away from the heart through the aorta. This aorta here is the largest artery. The aorta is the largest artery. So from that aorta, the blood will go to where the body needs it. It will give oxygen to the cells of the body for their cellular respiration. So don't forget, from the superior vena cava to the right auricle, then the tricuspid valve to the right ventricle, then to the pulmonary artery that will carry the blood away from the heart, then to the pulmonary vein that will carry the blood back to the heart, then to the left auricle, the bicuspid valve, the left ventricle, to the aorta and the other parts of the body. And then please don't also let us forget the stages of heartbeat. We have the diastole and the systole. What this means is just the contraction of blood from the auricle to the ventricle. The diastole is the contraction of blood from the auricle to the ventricle, while the systole is the contraction of the ventricle to other part of the body. So thank you for today's class, and make sure to like and subscribe, and let us listen more. Have a wonderful day.